Hello everyone, myself Professor Vikrant Chandan Shive. So today we are discussing about a simple topic, that is peroxisomes or microbodies. The structure of peroxisomes, that is, the structure is nothing but it is very simple structure. It is most of the cases it is covered with a single membrane. The membrane is composed of phospholipids. Almost the organelle they are covered with a double membrane, but in case of peroxisomes the membrane is covered with a single membrane which is composed of phospholipid. Next, the enzymes called, one of the important enzymes, that is the marker enzymes which is present in peroxisome, that is the catalase. So the catalase enzyme in a core of peroxisomes, this one is the core. Okay, the core of peroxisome have the different enzymes, that is the catalase, hydrolase, and many more. The structure of peroxisomes of the microbodies, a single membrane bond organelle present in animals. It is totally absent in plants and other organisms like bacteria, viruses. Depending upon life cycles, the evolution of peroxisome is done. That is, in case of plants, the peroxisome is in form of glyoxysomes. Okay, next, the structures look like oval or spherical in shapes. The diameter of peroxisome is about 0.6 to 0.7 micrometer. The number of peroxisomes varies from cell to cell in animals. Why it is varies from cell to cell? Because each and every cells have a specific functions. Like liver cells performs detoxification process, so that the livers have, or the liver cells have more number of peroxisomes as compared to muscle cells. Depending upon the functional property of a cell, the number of peroxisomes varies. Next, the catalase is a marker enzyme present in peroxisomes, because it is not like it is present in all and every organelles. The enzymes which is to be marker present only in peroxisomes. Okay, what is the function of catalase? Catalase degrade H2O2, it is to be called as hydrogen peroxides, to form water and oxygen. This is very important role of catalase enzymes, because in our body a lot of respiration process is occurring. Due to this number of process by chemical processes, the high amount of catalase enzymes, high amount of hydrogen peroxide is released, and this hydrogen peroxide is a toxic molecule that degrade or that destroy the cell membrane, cell organelle, or other things. So that the peroxisomes trap the catalase enzyme, trap the H2O2 hydrogen peroxidase, and they degrade this H2O2 in a form of water and oxygen with the help of catalase enzymes. The plasminogen and the glycolipids are also synthesized in peroxisomes. It is also contains, the peroxisome also contains hydrolase, dehydrolase, oxidase enzymes. The targeting of protein, that is cytosolic protein, must contain PET sequence, that is peroxisomal targeting sequence. So why it is necessary? Because, for example, if a catalase enzymes is made or a protein is made, that is catalase enzymes are nothing but proteins, so it present in cytoplasm, so it can be transported by the different targeting process, that is called as peroxisomal targeting sequence. A PET sequence is there, because of which these proteins have signal to which it only bind or only go with the peroxisomes, not mitochondria, not endoplasmic reticulums, or not Golgi apparatus. Okay. It also help in different protein degradation and utilization of some oxidant molecules, free radicals. He also, peroxisomes take the protein inside which is to be degraded. It takes free radicals, it takes oxidating molecules in which they are the harmful to the cell membrane or cell organelle. Peroxisomes are the originated from the endoplasmic reticulums. If the deficiency in a peroxisomes targeting sequence, that leads to Zwerberg syndromes. Peroxisomes also participate in C2 cycle in plants. Thank you.